Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. I'm Amanda,
And I'm Emily.
and today we're continuing Call of Cthulhu. So
Woohoo!
let's get back into this.
Yeah, very exciting. All right, so Amanda, remind us where we were.
Right, so this is the point where we have just escaped the mental asylum, and we are now going to speak with Francis Sanders' widow, because Francis was the man that we saw killed.
Yes.
He was on Sarah's register. He had purchased something called the Shambler, and he referenced that before he died.
Yeah.
Sorry, just so you don't
Oh,
see my
and
cats.
we learned that Bradley and Dr. Colden are boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, that's so cute. That makes me so happy.
We love Bradley.
Okay, it says consult diary. Oh, never mind. That's just probably something else. It's probably just something to let us know what else is going on. Okay, we don't have any character points available. We have some mental trauma. That's what it looks like. The ritual, the nightmares, the institute itself, and the death of Francis is what caused it, apparently.
It looks like we missed an opportunity for some trauma.
Yeah, I think I'm good with missing opportunities for trauma, if I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Here. Hello, Selena.
I just see her tail.
She wants her dinner.
Aw.
It's an hour before her dinner time, and by the time we're done filming, it'll be her dinner. But
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well. Look who's
Oh,
here.
Cat's here.
You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
she's very calm.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Well, I
Okay.
guess some...
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I guess so many weird things have happened on this island. It's like... And we don't know how long he was in there for, so he might have been gone for a very long time.
Yeah, so maybe she already had time to deal with the fact that she lost him. So maybe that's why I mean, she does sound, in her voice, she sounds very distraught that he died and the fact that she wasn't there. So maybe it's, I don't know. Some people can feel detached because detachment sometimes is just easier. But I don't know. Okay. So
I guess saying you're taking it quite well. That's what I would say first.
Yeah. Or psychology. We are professionals in psychology. Well, I don't think she feels guilty.
I don't
Maybe
think
she
so either.
does. I don't know. Okay. So obviously not this one. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of selfish. I mean, I guess, you know, maybe ask her how she's feeling. Yeah, I agree with you. Taking it quite well.
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband.
Yeah.
And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Test eloquence. True culprit is Fuller. It wasn't me who sent him there.
Oh, don't say that.
No.
I'd
I feel
test
like
the eloquence.
Okay. Yeah, because we can't check it right now. But I think we probably said that was one of the things. Well, might as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Okay. So he knows Sarah Hawkins because of the art deals, but I guess that question is more, how did they meet initially? I mean, he is an art collector, so if she's in those circles. But okay, you want to talk about the Shambler?
Or do you want to see what Kat's doing there?
Yeah.
May I ask you what Miss Baker is doing here? How do you know her?
My business with Miss Baker is private, Mr. Pierce.
But you do know what kind of business Miss Baker
I
is
expected
in,
as much.
don't you?
I am no fool. Please believe that much, at least.
I do like her. I think that she's, you know, at least holding up a front. And she doesn't
Yeah.
seem like she doesn't seem like a dumb woman at all.
No.
Okay.
She seems strong.
Yeah. Exactly. That's a good word I would use. Okay. Do you want to talk about Sarah Hawkins before the Shambler?
Yeah, just to get through. Just to
How
get
did
more
you come
information.
to meet Sarah Hawkins?
We were the wealthiest and most influential families on Darkwater. Of course we would know each other. And when Charles returned from Europe with his sweet little artist, she and her sinister paintings were destined to catch my husband's eye. He bought many of her works over the last 5 years. They adorn his macabre gallery.
And that's a good way to
Did
flow
your
into
husband talk to
the
you
Shambler.
about Sarah Hawkins'
Yeah.
visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Okay. We got a character point, but that does nothing because everything else takes at least 5.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Look at how he's posed. Haha. I guess that must have been super important to him.
Mm-hmm. He must have been really proud of it.
Yeah.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? A house of artists.
There.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah
Finally.
Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
And look at how his wife is posed, too. How both of the women are posed, actually.
Yeah.
She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
Oh, that's a painting of Irene.
Aw.
Come on. There we go.
She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
It probably wasn't the,
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Sorry,
bet
we entered
Irene
that
hates-
cutscene.
despised Sarah because of what the art did to her husband.
Yeah, because look, there's another painting of Irene up there.
Yeah.
Right there. So I guess he... Yeah, I mean, it's probably a jealousy in some way, but maybe not the way that we would normally associate jealousy, I guess. Okay, we've got more medicine.
Let's see what this cylinder
Oh.
has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Session 1.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Can I say anything else to her? No.
They clearly did care about each other, so it wasn't like she hated Sarah for some weird jealousy reason. It was because
Yeah.
of the paintings.
Yeah, it was more about the state of mind her husband was in. Sorry, I just want to be nosy and investigate everything while I'm out here.
Might as well do it while we're here.
Yeah. Sorry, my cat wants food. Like I said, it's an hour until dinner time. She's trying to get me to feed her. Okay. So let's go ahead to the gallery. Oh, I bet that's probably just going to replay the
Yeah, don't play it again.
Yeah.
What was behind that door? Was that the office?
I think this is the office because Kat is here.
Oh yeah, go talk to Kat.
I'm gonna look around a little bit more just in
I
case.
could use one of those.
Everyone seems to like not be able to sleep.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins.
So if Sarah was making these paintings and she knew that they were bad, why was she bound to keep them?
It may be that because you remember in one of these other videos I mentioned that Cthulhu and the old gods and that sort of thing, they reach out to the sensitive people, and those sensitive people tend to be artists. So in the Lovecraft universe, these people, they just feel compelled to create these things, but it's like you can never share them because they'll drive you to madness. That's the other thing. Almost every single one of Lovecraft's protagonists and a lot of the people that come into contact with these beings, they're all driven to madness.
Wow.
So, okay, I guess there's nothing to investigate at his desk.
An old diary.
This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Oh. It's another medicine book. Would you read the... I don't like this. Is it not
Read
going to
it.
give me,
Read
like,
it.
the title?
What?
Is it not going to give me the title or anything?
Just read it.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. It's kind of encyclopedia of of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist.
There you go, Amanda. Oh, this will affect your destiny.
Wait.
Hi, Cat.
That affected our sanity!
Well, we can do other things.
Yeah, I think we're still fine. We have some mental trauma, but you know, look at how many I don't know, we're less than halfway there.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to test our strength here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. That wasn't too bad, actually. Okay, let's.
That's twice.
Well,
you've stepped
there
on
was
my
no way to get
toes,
into the
Detective.
gallery with that.
Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
That's an eloquence test.
I don't think eloquence is going to work on Cat. I feel like we're going to need to be pros.
Yeah, she's way too. Yeah. Okay, so do you want to say I'm not here to create problems for you?
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, obviously she's.
I'm not
Yeah.
here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
What are you doing here? Or Miss Sanders knows your real name?
I think the real name. Yeah.
There's more than that, Miss Baker.
So people have been talking behind my back. I was almost beginning to like you, Mr. Pierce. But it stays Cat for you.
You knew the Sanders?
Irene is a friend of mine.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Sorry, I just saw octopus tentacles and bricks over here, so okay, I guess that's all it is.
Well, Kat seemed interested in it.
Yeah. Well, she said she was going to be the buyer, so it was between her and Captain Fitzroy.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Well, it's story progression.
Yeah, I know.
I like the gallery.
Oh, I do not like that we have a place to hide. I don't like that.
Well, it's good to know beforehand.
Yeah, I guess so.
As sick as it may sound, I'm just happy you're the one playing it and not me.
Well,
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. These artifacts date
Oh.
from pre-Columbian times.
Those look
Just wonder-
like... Huh?
sorry.
No, I was gonna say those look like religious stuff.
I was wondering if that thing in the middle was anything, because it looks like a tentacle.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was gonna say. That's what I meant. It like looks kind of religious. Like not something you would... Not like a whip or anything, but like something you would hold.
Like in a ritual?
Yeah. Don't you think?
The
Yeah.
man transformed an entire
so he's
wing of
always
his
liked
manor
weird
into an
stuff.
art gallery.
Feels like, I don't know if you've seen those, clips on YouTube of Guillermo del Toro showing his home.
No, I haven't, but I'd be fascinated.
Yeah. Well, maybe not quite to that extent, because I feel like del Toro is a bit of a maximalist. But
Hey, another place to hide.
hide from what? The Shambler?
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Okay, so they're weapons. It's not a ritual. It's not a religious thing. It's a weapon.
Yeah. Selena. It's not time for dinner. I'm just stalling right now. Okay, you know what?
Because you
No.
don't.
You know what? No. I already told you I gave you a hard time at Remothered for not pushing through.
Well,
So
and it's just
I'm-
so brief here. It's so brief. You know where all the
hidey holes are.
and there it is.
Fuck no.
Run to the hidey hole, Edward.
Okay, so I gotta get one of those daggers then, I guess, because I have nothing.
They never look down.
I think he's blind.
What the hell was that?
Okay. Gotta get one of those daggers, gotta get one of those daggers, gotta get one of those daggers. Maybe this one.
You got this, Manda. You're awesome.
Get it,
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Go to the closet, go to the closet. Yeah, you're right.
But you know what? You got the scare out of the way. You got the fear of dying out of the way.
Okay, okay. It's fine. Okay, get the dagger, go to the closet, then go to the painting and stab it.
There you go. Perfect, Manda. You got this, Manda.
Yeah, thank you.
This is easy. Can you skip this so you can just go straight to it?
I think, yeah, I think I'd rather just skip this shit.
What the hell was that?
3 steps. 3 steps, and then you're done. You're awesome.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Thank you. You're hiding in that closet, and it will not find you.
No, it will not.
And then you're gonna just run and stab the painting.
Yes, I am.
Because you're awesome.
Thank you. Go away, please. Please go the fuck away.
It can't see you.
No, the painting is right there.
It's right there. If you run for it, maybe you can do it.
I think we're gonna have to do like that thing, cause like moping around, cause I have the fucking knife.
I won't say anything while you're doing this.
Thank you. I know you know me so well.
Because I know you're trying to concentrate.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to hold for it.
Go for it, Manda.
Okay, Edward.
It's a straight shot.
It's a straight shot.
It's a straight shot, and then you press a button.
Fuck! It's right there. Fuck. I don't know why I kept going for it. I guess I thought I could run around it and stab the painting, but
Well,
okay.
well, that's a good thing. Maybe you go break the thing in the other room first.
What the hell was
do you-
that?
Like maybe because it follows the noise, right?
Yeah. Oh, you mean go to another room with another dagger and break it?
Yeah. And then run to the room with the dagger and break it, and
Damn.
or no, just get
Maybe
the dagger in that
I can
first
use
room,
this
in that
dagger.
far room. You know, so that way it'll run to the other room, and then you run around, because then it won't be near the painting.
No, no, no! How the hell did it find me?
Well, the good thing about dying over and over, I have found, is that
Makes you more-
it decreases the fear and just increases frustration.
Yeah, no, I agree.
What the hell was that?
Okay, so I'm not gonna go for this dagger. I'm gonna go for another one. I think. Shit.
I mean, that was frankly BS the last round.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel that way as well.
I mean, it didn't see you go in or anything.
No, it didn't.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Now go run to the other closet. Straight shot. Straight shot.
Straight shot, straight shot, straight shot. Yes!
You did it,
Fuck
Amanda!
you!
You got this,
Fuck
Amanda!
you!
Look at you!
What? I stabbed it though. I
I don't
stabbed
get it then.
Maybe it's the wrong dagger.
It can't be the wrong dagger.
A house of artists.
I see him. behind my eyelids. Each time I shut my eyes.
You've already used that one.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Going. Fuck! It saw me!
How? Fuck hiding. I say you just get the dagger and run.
I think that's what I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna try this next dagger.
What the hell was that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
Go!
You got this. You got this.
Did it work? It didn't work!
What?
What? What?
Oh my god.
I'm so pissed.
Turn that pissed off energy into power.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cunning.
Okay.
And a winning attitude. You got this, Amanda. You stabbed the painting.
Wait,
and
is
you
this
didn't
it?
die.
Isn't this it? Shit! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! I didn't get the dagger! Ah! Fuck you and fuck this shit.
This dagger looks different.
Shot straight, shot straight, shot straight, shot straight, shot.
Yes!
You did it!
Fuck you, motherfucker!
You did it,
You
Amanda!
fucking pale man from Pan's Labyrinth piece of shit!
You did it, Amanda!
What? What? From Beyond! Oh, that's another Lovecraft
You sure
story!
you won't be needing
Sorry.
that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I knew that was all in his head. You're professional at occultism.
I'm not. No. It's not available
Oh,
because I'm
you
not
need
a
to be
professional.
I don't know if we can trust Kat.
So saying no, I just drank a bit too much.
Yeah.
It's nothing. I think I just drank too much.
That goes without saying. If you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, then you're in real trouble.
You didn't hear anything? You knew about the monster? I'm gonna ask her if she heard anything, I think.
Yeah.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Oh.
Free of charge, or I really should talk to Drake?
I think free of charge is because that's interesting that she would straight up tell that to you.
Yeah.
It's not your style
Because it sounds
to
like
give
I
me free
kind of like this.
information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
Because I do like this cat character.
I do.
think
I
she's
like her
just
too.
more very protective of her business. So everything, like whatever means or stuff she does against Pierce is just going to be purely for business purposes.
Yeah, I don't think she's malicious. I think she's more looking out for her own self-interest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's not gonna, like, go out of her way to... I mean, unless you, like, go across her, she's not gonna, like, intentionally go step on someone's toes, I think.
Right.
All right. Cool. All right.
Where's the bookseller?
Now, I get the feeling that we should just investigate everything before we can, just comb through this place, because I just get the feeling.
Absolutely.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Ah, Freud.
Let's see if the description techniques, the analytical interpretation of dreams. Analysis must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle announced by Freud at the end of the 19th century. Choose dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I cannot believe this theory is applicable to my nightmares. But it did give us a progression in medicine, which is good.
An old diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. Were there other diaries that I was supposed to pick up that I just didn't?
Maybe, but at least you only missed 2.
Where was that? In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears to be more mysterious because up until then the region was favored refuge for cetaceans. In 1874, cetaceans. After a month of pursuit, Stella returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all of the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Again with the mysterious catch. Everything all goes back to the mysterious catch. A Puritan colony led by the Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century.
So the Hawkins family must somehow be related to the cult. That's why they have all that stuff in the basement.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, because what's his face?
Charles.
Charles, yeah. Is like now the Cthulhu monster thing.
And this is probably just another medical book. It is. And
This is a cool
another
store.
medical book. Yeah, I love stores like this. Okay, I think that's all we can see. Yes, because it's just this room and over here.
Can you inspect the blood on the door?
Oh, there's another room. Oh,
Oh.
but yeah, let's go inspect the blood on the door before we go into that room. If I can. I cannot, but it was a good idea.
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Oh,
Blood.
well, now we can.
Seems like amateur work.
Someone just punched a hole in the glass and then decided to come on in. Go up here. I figured nothing would be back there. Ooh!
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Lots of
Oh,
stuff
by
to
the way,
inspect.
quick
Yeah.
legal fact for you, why he called the person a burglar. Because burgle just means breaking and entering into a building with an intent to commit a felony within. So burgle doesn't mean the person's going in to steal, it just means they're breaking and entering with an intent to commit a felony. So he could be breaking and entering with an intent to kill somebody
Okay,
or assault
okay.
somebody.
So they're not a thief until they've actually stolen something.
What killed all these animals?
Woohoo, bar exam.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
The pentagram again.
What the? Charles Hawkins?
Charles?
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
That's the same star and symbol that Francis was drawing.
Yeah.
What link
Yeah, I
did
didn't
he
expect the
find
rest of the room
between
before.
Charles Hawkins
before I
and an
touched that.
old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder's sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain hundreds of years ago. The star and the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
That is an excellent question.
Yeah.
It's another medical book.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they may be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say genius,
Ha ha ha, that's us.
was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. Oh yeah, he's another character in the Cthulhu mythos.
Oh.
The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you'll be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor suffer from you actions. I'm sure that meant your. Okay. So it says the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Okay. So I think that's what it's saying, is that something about life and study with the Greeks, and the cylinders are going to be numbered in order, I guess. Okay.
Oh, so the picture's on the wall, maybe. Wait, I did
Maybe.
see drawings of fetuses in the other room.
Oh, yeah, there were. Ooh, look at all this.
Oh, wow.
Look at all this.
Arkham
All this
editions.
discovery that the game is pointing us
Never
to.
heard of him.
Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on stairs. Supernatural, okay.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Am I supposed to be
Another
looking at all
volume by
this?
Arkham editions.
I mean, it has to help somehow.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
No, I don't think these are. I think these are just like optional clues for us to look into. Which I'm going to go do anyway, just
Another
because
volume
I
by
want
Arkham
to.
editions.
Yeah.
Arkham editions.
I mean,
How many volumes are there in this collection?
it's got to help somehow.
Or not, but okay. Maybe it's just a little Easter eggs and such.
Yeah. Ooh.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
I'm sorry, but he's like, if you're a genius, then it's like, let me move this painting.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got 2 cylinders. Oh, I should probably check and see how many code. Okay, it's a 3 combination, 3 code. It's a 3 combination code. I think that's the proper word for it, but I'm not sure.
There you go.
A kind of chalice.
Sorry if you hear beeping. That's one of my cat's toys.
Oh.
Okay.
Things are not looking good.
I have all three.
There you go.
Like precious stones lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay, so that chalice is one key.
Okay, so it was the rubies, right?
And these red drops, like precious stones,
We have to
lie
count the
fixed,
rubies, right?
set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions.
Yeah, I think counting the rubies might be the
And
most
I do confess
obvious
it.
one.
I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okay, so the chalice, the chessboard.
I think the white pieces of the chessboard.
Yeah, but how does that give us a number, though?
You count the number of white pieces on the chessboard.
Okay, we'll try that.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay, so volume 9. Okay, so...
Or the number of Arkham volumes that are present.
I mean, he said volume 9.
Okay.
Specifically. So let's see if there's anything there.
The
Okay.
chalice of knowledge.
So I'm going... Oh. Okay, so I'm going to start at that crack. That deep crack. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
The Queen has little protection.
Okay. There are 4 pawns, though. Okay, 4 pawns and a knight can take the queen. No. 3 pawns and a knight can take the queen.
Yeah, and there
I don't know
are
what that means.
3.
So maybe 4.
Yeah.
Oh my
maybe
gosh,
4.
if it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Or it's,
okay, so
yeah.
5, 4. Oh, that's oil. Okay, volume 9.
Drake talked
9.
about a particular volume.
It's 3.
So these are the volumes that Drake
1.
was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
2.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
7.
So these are the volumes that
9.
Drake was talking about in his message.
18.
There were also 4 books that you've picked up.
Yeah, but this is 9. This is number 9.
I know.
This is the one that he was talking about.
Oh, wait. I see what you're...
So
Oh,
5
18. Maybe. Yeah, maybe it's
5,
18.
4, 5, 4, 18.
Maybe. Oh, but they only go up to 9.
Good point.
Maybe it's 549.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Okay. Let's try 9. That didn't work.
Maybe it's try 539. Because there were 3 white pieces on the chessboard other than the queen.
Okay. Oh, you're right!
Who's the genius? Who's the genius?
I feel like this is gonna awaken a curse or something. Sauron? Now we're back at Riverside.
The book was covered in human skin.
It's like the Sanderson sisters book.
Book.
In Hocus Pocus. Oh my gosh, was that the Necronomicon?
I don't know.
I bet it was the Necronomicon. I mean, you're an Evil Dead fan. You know what the Necronomicon
I know what the
is.
Necronomicon is, man.
Yeah.
I was like, is the Necronomicon
That's
also
another
in
Lovecraft. Yeah, it's a Lovecraft
Is it
creation.
really?
Yeah, because I believe it was in the Dunwich Horror. He talked about it because it was stored at the Miskatonic University,
Oh.
and the character Wilbur Whately, who was not as he seemed, was very insistent on having that book at any cost.
It's such an interesting
you've
way to
read the
introduce a
Dunwich
person.
Horror.
Wilbur Whately, who is not as he seemed. That sounds like the the first few lines of like an old like Victorian novel.
Yeah. Oh, you know me and my little flair for things. But yeah, no, you should read the Dunwich Horror. I did like the Dunwich Horror because, well, I guess if you already know about Lovecraft, it makes a bit more sense. But it takes some time following Wilbur Whately for so long, and then it's very much like Psycho. I mean, I'll put it that way.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
What can you tell
But
me
now
about
Dr. Colden's acting like she
He
doesn't know
was
him.
highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
I don't think this is Edward.
You sure?
If that's what you... No, I don't think this is Edward at all.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will.
Captain Fitzroy being so animated in the background is kind of distracting me.
I'd say, yeah, ask for the medical file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Did you
Ask
inject
if
him
he's
with a
been drugged before
tranquilizer?
examine him.
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Everyone in their insomnia.
Very well. I'll examine him.
I say examine him.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
What?
Like an octopus?
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Something in his belly. I think
Yeah,
is the
that's-
most
that's
more
the
pressing
biggest thing
the
I'm
more
worried
pressing
about.
issue.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Okay, cool. We can say all of these.
Seriously, I mean, he's hidden the file.
things. And Fuller, Fitzroy, and Hawkins were all in that picture together.
Right.
State of his limbs is
In spite of
worrisome.
the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis,
Now he's
but he's
dehydrated.
still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Like a octopus. Squid.
Is this Hawkins?
No, this is like someone from Cat Baker's gang.
Oh.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations, and this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I don't trust him at all.
Yeah, me neither.
But
But I'd say I've never seen anything like this because we still want Marie to have a job. We don't know if this was like way in the past or if this is contemporaneous, but I know that Marie was worried about her job.
yeah, okay.
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat?
He's so gross.
What did he mean?
Yeah.
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Hidden files are proof, but
Yeah.
not proof enough, I would say. Because we don't know what's
I
in
think
them.
they're good proof, Manda. Why else would he hide them?
Yeah, okay. Because I guess that could also insinuate, because we don't know exactly what Marie's going to say, that could also insinuate that there's proof in the files.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Okay. So it looks like we're going to be playing as Marie now. Doing a little sneaking of our own as Bradley's lady friend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to leave it here for right now. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are continuing on with Call of Cthulhu. This plot is getting so interesting. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. What do you think of the story so far? What do you think happened to Drake? Do you think that Hawkins finally got to him? What do you think happened? Why do you think Hawkins broke into the office? What exactly was that book? Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Smash that like button if you liked this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you enjoy our content. And for right now, I'm Emily.
And I'm Amanda.
We're Am and Dem, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Bye!